guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And for those who are new here, I'm Julie. I'm the founder of my beauty concierge agency here in South Korea, InYun Concierge, and I'm gonna be talking about my 3-point jaw contour surgery. I'm definitely exposing myself today, and honestly never thought I would actually talk about it when I first got my surgery to reveal that I got this done. But now that I'm a beauty concierge agency, it's definitely something I get a lot of inquiries about. So many people have concerns about this and questions, especially like who to go to and how much pain there is, like all of that. So I'm gonna be going over that right now. So why did I decide to do a 3-point jaw contour? So I actually never really felt like I was gonna ever do it. I know, like, especially in America, we always think like this is one of the most dangerous surgeries to get, and it is, it could be, but in Korea it's literally done so naturally. So many people do it, and I was actually quite shocked at how normal it is in Korea. And the more I like lived here, I just kind of felt like I noticed my jaw being so big. It was actually really wide. And even before, I know that like my head was a little bit on the wider side, but I never really realized how much it was a problem area for me until I actually just started thinking about it and realized how much I wanted to do it. So it was kind of like a sudden decision, but I don't regret it at all, and I'm so happy I did it. So for me, I actually trusted my surgeon completely. I did not even have a reference photo, which I think everyone should have, but my mom was in the consult with me and literally told me, trust him. He is specialized in this field and he'll literally know how to make you look even more beautiful. So during the consult, my mom actually just told him, do it naturally, but enough to where you could tell the difference, but not so much to where it just looks like she just cut all of her jaw off. And I think that would have been so scary, but I know a lot of girls, they do actually have like a lot more of a shorter chin, you know, their jaw's a little bit more shaved off. I think I'm very, very happy with the results, and I just feel so grateful that he really made it look so natural but different. The one thing I did know though was that I didn't want it to be so much bone to be shaved off. I just wanted it to look natural to the point where, you know, you could tell a huge difference, but I still look like myself. I didn't want to look like a different person. I definitely didn't want to look like I just got everything fixed. I just wanted to look more naturally beautiful. So honestly, I didn't know anyone else who got a jaw contour surgery prior to myself personally, so I kind of didn't really have anyone to ask, and I didn't really know anyone who could refer like the best surgeon for this. So for me, it was like a trial and error that ended up working out for its best. So the surgery, once you wake up, it's a little bit different. So I had to stay overnight at the hospital so the nurses could monitor me. Everything went well, the surgery was successful, my recovery was really good. I was actually really shocked though that there was no pain. I literally felt no pain. It was crazy, like no pain. But I got 3-point jaw contour surgery, so what that means is I reduced my cheekbones to look smaller. I shaved the jaw and chin, so it creates a more symmetric and synergetic look, so the balance of my face would be evened out, and it was the best. At first, I didn't even know you could do a cheek reduction, so when they said, oh, your cheeks are a little bit more out looking at your CT scan, then this is gonna make your face look smaller and prettier. So I was just like, okay. So I don't know if I recommend that to everybody, but that's just what I did at that time. So God bless my surgeon, because he just did everything perfectly. So the incision line was right here, right on the outers of your cheeks, and then inside your mouth, your upper and lower gums. But then the sutures, they melt away, and then the outer incisions, it literally, there's like no scarring, it goes over in time, so there was no problems with that. But I will say, if the clinic or hospital has numbing spray for the incisions that are in your mouth, literally ask for numbing spray. It literally helps so much. I heard from the nurse that it really hurts, so I asked. My mom got a jaw contour surgery as well, and hers hurt a lot, so they gave her numbing spray. So I already knew by trial and error to ask for that once it was my turn, so ask for that if they have it. The cast was a little bit uncomfortable just because it was tight. It did feel like my mouth, of course, did feel immobile, and lining of the tape starts to itch after a while, so I think that was like the only problem, but it's honestly nothing compared to what surgery I had. Honestly, I felt more pain from the soreness of my rhinoplasty because I used my autologous cartilage, so I feel like that soreness actually hurt a little bit more. Eating wasn't really a problem. I didn't really feel like I needed any help like getting around. So this is a surgery you could definitely just like get done by yourself. You could walk around and experience no issues with that. But I think for eating, it started feeling a little bit more uncomfortable only towards like the 4th and 5th day where the swelling was at its peak. And that's when like you feel really uncomfortable. I feel like because then like my nose was swelling, my lips were definitely swelling. It was just really hard to endure that. But after the 4th and 5th day, the swelling starts to go down a lot. So I think for just experiencing like discomfort for 2 days, the surgery is really not bad. I don't remember feeling anything with my teeth. Yeah, the one thing was though, I was extremely hungry. You have to eat non-solid foods. If you're okay with eating soup for like 1 week, you'll be fine. But if you're not like me, then it's really, really hard. So after the surgery, once you get the cast off, you could literally even go back to work like no problem. But the only thing is, you just have so much swelling. This surgery was the longest recovery because it took 1 year for the swelling to really go down. So they do recommend to maintain with Botox and to get facial treatment so that you're able to minimize the swelling and recover faster. So that's kind of what I did. I started going on like on a skincare journey where I was like getting a ton of laser treatment to minimize the swelling, and I think that did help. But no matter what, I feel like now that I'm a little bit past 1 year post-op, I'm now seeing like the swelling really going down. But now I maintain with like one area of Botox, so it's not bad. So from my beauty agency, we actually do get a lot of questions, even in the consult, for sagging. So that's definitely a very valid question to have. Like, you don't want to be having saggy skin ever, right? They typically say like if you're young, like 20s to 30s, then your skin still produces a lot of elasticity. So sagging shouldn't be that much of a worry. But if you do typically have thinner skin, or if the doctor feels like you will be experiencing some sagging after the surgery, then you should maintain with Botox, or you could go through another surgical plan where maybe you get a mini lift or whatever else the surgeon recommends for you. So now afterwards, honestly, I think it's one of the best surgeries I could have ever done. My rhinoplasty changed my life, but I think my jaw contour surgery just changed the way I saw myself. I feel like, why didn't I think about doing this even before? And sometimes I do wish that I did it when I was a little bit more younger, but I think the timing all worked out for the best, and it's something where emotionally you have to like be okay with as well. I think it happened in the best way possible, and now I'm really able to help my clients through InYun Concierge on this process as well, since I went through it too. And honestly, if I could recommend this to anybody, I would definitely say it's still a huge surgery. If it's very normalized in Korea, it doesn't mean every clinic is going to be safe, and it doesn't mean every surgeon is going to do the results that you want. So please do your research before you actually decide. It's a huge surgery, and the more you shave off, you can't really do a revision easily. So really be careful, and please choose a safe clinic. I think if there's one advice I could give, it's do your research. Ask, really communicate with the surgeon, really communicate with all of your concerns, and just make sure that whether you go through me and InYun Concierge, please find a good hospital. And I think that's it for this video. If you guys have any questions, or if you want to book through my beauty agency, InYun Concierge, I'm going to list my website where you can find the form. And also, if you want to look at before and afters, and you guys can look on my Instagram, InYun Concierge, and you guys could check there. I really hope this helps anybody. I honestly really love my journey. I loved all of my results, and I wake up so grateful every single day because I love the results I see, and I just think everyone deserves that too. So let me know if you guys have any questions, or if there's anything that I can answer. Don't forget to subscribe and give me some ideas on what I should do next. And I'll see you guys in the next YouTube video.